The tax season might not sound like fun, but if you're lucky, it might be time to get a nice big refund from the ATO. Sounds good, right? If you're an office worker and you want to get a big tax refund, let me show you some tax deductions you might be able to claim. As an office worker, you can claim tax deductions on any money that you spent during the financial year on products or services that directly relate to you earning that income. There are some eligibility criteria you need to meet. For example, you need to have spent the money yourself, so it can't have been reimbursed by your employer. It must directly be related to your income, and you need to keep a record of the expense to prove that you qualify for that tax deduction. What's important to take note of as well is that you can only claim the work-related part of the expense. This means you can't claim a tax deduction for using your phone to call your mum. So what deductions can you claim? Number 1, phone and internet expenses for any work-related usage on your personal phone or device. Number 2, self-education costs for attending any courses, training, or seminars specifically related to your current line of work. Professional development is an important part of staying ahead in your career, so it's a good habit to get into. And what's more motivating than a tax deduction for your self-education expenses? You can claim office admin tax deduction if you take any job-related training during the year, such as upskilling in a new software that you're required to use in your current position, a writing workshop if you're responsible for the company newsletters, or even communication skills if you deal directly with clients. Number 3, travel expenses such as accommodation and meals if you travel for work and need to stay away from home overnight and pay these expenses yourself. Number 4, if your employer asks you to use your car to carry out work duties and you cover the costs, you will be able to claim a tax deduction for the business use of the car. The business use portion can be calculated using the logbook method or the cents per kilometer method. Generally speaking, the logbook method will produce a better tax outcome, but requires more work in maintaining a logbook, especially if you have to use the car for work regularly. Number 5, office equipment expenses can be tax deductible, like purchasing or renting a laptop or tablet. Computer accessories such as USBs, cables, and headphones are tax deductible. Stationery, including diaries and notebooks, software and licensing fees, repair costs for work-related tools and equipment, and insurance premiums for work equipment as well. 2020 has been a year of many changes due to the worldwide coronavirus pandemic. For many working from home, it's the new norm. So here are the tax deductions you can claim. Heating, cooling and lighting, electricity and gas, phone and internet expenses, cleaning costs, stationery consumables such as printing ink, paper and pens, depreciation on home office equipment such as computers, furniture and printers. Because of the increase in people working from home this year, the ATO introduced a temporary shortcut method to make it easier for employees to claim deductions for expenses they incurred while working from home. You can claim a rate of 80 cents per hour for all your running costs. However, you can't claim occupancy expenses if you're working. These tax deductions are generally only allowed to be claimed by people who run their own businesses out of their own home. So if you're an employee of a company that is just temporarily working from home or works from home part-time, you can't claim deductions for rent, interest on your mortgage, water rates, land taxes, and home insurance premiums. Remember, you need to keep all the records of the expenses you're claiming. It's a good idea to set up an easy and reliable system to help you keep on top of this throughout the year. To make it easier, you don't have to physically hold on to the receipt. A digital copy, like a photo or a scan, will be enough as long as the following information is visible. Supplier name, like Coles, the total cost, a short description of the goods or services that you're paying for, the payment date, and the document date. And one last thing, the ATO knows that you may be using some of the expenses for private or personal use, so be sure to take out a personal use portion of the expense. You can't go claiming 100% of the laptop or phone expense if you use it personally as well. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Or if you know of any office workers who could do with some tax savings, please share this video with them. See you guys next time.